And welcome Monday, Monday, April the 1st. Here we go. Today is an open call-in day, as usual. So if you have a special April Fool's joke you'd like to tell us about and bring some comedy and laughter to the show, please call on in 347-688-2902 at Freedom Screens on Skype, or Spirit Dancer 303 at your Skype connection, and you will be also. So today we are going to do a stream read until the first caller comes in. So I want to make this note that this is a listener-donated station where 50-plus hosts are standing up in their truth. If you like these types of shows, stop on by that button and give us a little of a April Fool's donation here. So the first thing today, from the east is the base of power. Here is our connection to Earth. Here is our connection to these places of power. The very ground underneath your feet is this power. It is the lifeblood of Earth to the All. Connected to the All is something that we will explore today. In this interconnectedness of the human race that we use our telephones and internet, there was always an interconnect before telephones and the internet. It was the telepathic species that existed here long before we began to forget our newfound talents. The very feet that you have are tuning forks that tend to the ground. They understand the vibration and the pulse of the ground, the very eminence and understanding of the ground. Within that ground are the stone people and the mineral people and the gem people, them being a community with this distinct purpose. The mineral people are here to hold our energy, to hold our love, to hold our desires and needs, so that we may fall into the understanding or grow into the understanding that all knowledge, all records, all landing are held within the very stones under your feet. They are the record keepers. They are the knowing revealed. When you choose to connect with them in that manner, you understand that they present the transparent history of our world. If you should look at it, transparent person, the very concept of the stone people, the mineral people, the gem people have gone back into the deepest parts of our history and spread to the stars beyond. We've all heard of the crystal technologies of Lemuria and Atlantis and beyond. Atlantis was a time where they took the crystals to defend this world. Lemuria is a time when the crystals brought this world to a new age of enlightenment. But for every new age of enlightenment, there's an age of darkness and a new age of enlightenment. Over and over do we repeat this cycle in the shaman's life, death, and rebirth. The very life, death, and rebirth process of this world is the same process we go on the micro scale. The earth is the macro, going through many enlightenment and non-enlightenment. So what we have right now is a shaman's faith planted over the earth mother. She's looking up upon her friends, her family, her loved ones, and saying, we are going through the rebirth race, where we connect to our records, connect to our stone people and mineral people and the animal people and winged and two-legged and creepy crawlers, and all those things that live upon this earth. We ask this earth to embrace us, and we embrace her back out of service. Our lovers of creatures, lovers of this world. Love. Love is one of those things that all beings feel, but so many of them have a time where they cannot express love, and they find themselves in the corner. They have to have strings attached to their love, and that very string attached to their love is a covert, overt motive that prevents true love from being expressed. As true love cannot be expressed, the very nature of man begins to be distilled down to the base ignorance that we are. The sacrifice of the many in the past helps us understand how to heal our misunderstood guidings of love. When we misunderstand our need versus desires and our wants, we get what? No heal, no opportunity to expand, and all we're left is to look down to the Earth Mother, up to the stars, and wonder, well, what is next in this process that's for us? When one chooses to heal the very concept of love, they can find inner peace in prayer. Inner peace in prayer can come through any of the major religions or minor religions, or the religion of the self. That is something that species of this world have been doing for time immemorial, creating their own path, their own way of speaking their heart truth without strings attached to it. So love may be there. So love may be procreated. So love may be a part of this life, death, and rebirth process. The very next ceremony that's coming to us is us, the people, the inheritors of this power of this world, coming to accept our newfound abilities to call upon the government to say they cannot be in domination and control. They also want the dominion of the heart and love without strings attached to it. This truth with our new abilities and our new voice, and tell the forces of domination and control, it is time for your death and the rebirth of the new human race, where we are a transparent human society with love at our hearts and no war in our core. We ask that there be no war, that the council of fire of all people will stand up in their truth and eliminate the ignorance of intolerance, so we may all once again connect to our grandfathers and grandmothers who came before us, standing upon the shoulders of the ancestors. So once again we may step into the future, own our power, and be a part of this world instead of a separate of this world. The world of separation is coming as the fifth world of peace comes in. There will be a great counting coup that goes as we count our victories. Those that are in the leadership of the change of this world, not the ones in the government. The ones standing up and speaking their truth, putting on the war bonnets, could not to be a world, but to be with a system that is ignorance and intolerance and indifference and non-love. As we learn to conquer that system with ignorance and intolerance and non-love, there will be those that return to the inner child and know that the fighting has got to end. And take control of our new world. Those people that are born in the innocence of the inner child will be found the great shaman's rebirth, and they'll understand how to purify their own race, how to connect to the brothers, sisters, tribes, clans, and nation, how to heal this world. Muslim, Jewish, Greek, Native American, and all of that lives upon this world. So all people are equal members of this global race. So there's not a single force of domination. So we may expand our story and no longer use that word of domination, meaning of the heart, where all people are cared for, where there isn't a single child starving in this world. How does this world look if there's not a single starving child? There'll be energy to expand our vibration and consciousness until we finally accept the heart love. Get past the ignorance and intolerance and find your vision into the future. Anchor yourself into this fifth world of peace, where the rainbow warriors come out and say, peace is here. Peace, not war. Make love, not war. The sound call of the 60s, the war cry of the 60s. But now this war cry comes to us. We say to the fields of plenty, we go to you where the spirit crops are laid. Come to us, field of plenty, so we may harvest our spirit crops and know the humor of the past, the opposition of the past shall not be the trickster of the future. The nurturing of Earth Mother and the healing of her waters. And we may once again pick up the drumbeat of Earth Mother and be in sync with her heartbeat. As our internal timing grows, we will understand the true prophecy of the cradle board of life. The prophecy board of life is when all men stand up in all colors and all races and all breeds and say we are all a global society, a global culture. We are individuals that are part of the whole that understands the concept of love, because we have earned to this home inside, this world, this future world, that we all want peace and not war. The fertility of peace is here. If you should play that flute, get to that rhythm, get to that timing, be a part of the musician of change. Can you be a musician of change? Can you step to the future where ignorance and intolerance does not exist? Can you anchor it in the present so we all may have a sacred space of respect? What is respect? R-E-S-P-C-E-T. Something we all desire from the earliest of childhood, where we can allow our way to grow within ourselves and no one else can demean us or debase us or make fun of us. Your ability to speak ends when you touch somebody else's nose. That is the new way of tolerance. You have all the right to speak freely in your home, but when you step on another person's property and you are there, you have their sacred space to respect. You can still have your words, but you need not have the anger and violence behind those words. You simply say, this is my point of view, and all points of view must have an opportunity to expand and explore, because that is the intent of this world. So no longer ignorance and intolerance is the dominant force of this world, but love. Love is the force of this world. Love of our earth, our planet, and all species that have come before. It is time you all pick up the talking stick, talk to your neighbors, your friends, your family, expand their views, understand we are here for everyone. Is the world that weigh us down now. that prevent us from manifesting this future of us. It prevents us from truly feeling the weight free of our spirit, where our minds can race into the sky, and there's not these lodestones in our spirit back, because the large percentage of our population does not have the education to understand we've been dominated. So our passion and our fire medicine cannot be burnt within our soul. They're constantly throwing the water of diffusion on us, so we cannot spot everyone's soul. So we can find the way to share this energy, to be a part of this energy, to go to the quickening and see the illumination of the moment. The illumination of the moment are those people who have chosen and decided to be a part of this world. Everyone living right now, everyone listening right now has chosen to be here in the now. They have given away their infinite ideas, their infinite concept, to come to be a finite person with rules upon this world. Each person that has come to be a finite person has come with a soul family, a soul group, with allies and support part of it. Those are your medicine bundle that keeps you to the truth. And I have a call. Just a second here. Miss Tammy, how you doing today? Oh, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Skype is being a little poopy today. Tammy, are you there?
I am. Good morning.
Good morning, Tammy. How you doing today?
I'm doing lovely, and you?
I'm doing wonderful. I had a great set of dreams last night. I had a fire ceremony this weekend and 2 other dream seers, and we had some amazing events at the fire.
Great. I had a very, very nice, calming, relaxing weekend myself. It was quite different. And actually, that's why I called in this. I thought maybe that, since you're doing readings this morning, you might want to, do one with me. I know you've read me before, but I feel like there's more for me to know from you.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to do your reading for you. What kind of reading would you like? You know that I can go way deep.
Yeah, I want a deep one.
You want a deep one. All right, so what I want you to do is to tell me your stables 1 times 2, 3 times 4, 6 times 6. And then when I'm with that, I'm going to hit. Go ahead.
Are you ready? I'm ready. I am so ready, Andrew.
All right, when you're done with your times table, you're going to tell me your first 10 minute day, and I'm going to go 2 layers deep and do that at the beginning. So go ahead, do it out loud.
Okay. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 2. No, it's not. See, I'm not even awake yet. Andrew, you're still getting me in my dream state because I am not awake.
I know.
2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Let's do threes now. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9.
All right, I've tuned into that part. Now tell me the first 10 minutes of your day. Be very, when you first woke up, what was on your mind? How much of your dream was left?
I did not recall my dream this morning. So when I first woke up, I did not recall my dream. My first, when I did wake up, was things that were going to be happening throughout the week. That was the first things that were in my mind when I woke up. I got up. I went to start some coffee, and I came into my computer room and checked my email.
I've tuned into you.
Okay.
All right. What's coming to you? This is the first layer. Okay. This is your east direction on the medicine wheel, and I'm going to do 7 directions for you. That's east, south, west, and north, above, below, within. So the east direction, what is coming to you is the very first spring thunder. There is a spring thunderstorm spirit with Tammy Marsh's name on it. A long, long, long time ago, you were a weather witch in Ireland. You would call upon the weather to stop the troops from marching forward and killing the messes. You fell deepening until finally you lost your perspective. And then one day the lightning struck you and removed you from this world and brought you back to another world with all of your memories intact. And at that point you understood the very nature had removed you to put you somewhere else, take the weather witch to defend another soul, another group, another soul family upon another realm of another world. So this energy that's coming to you is a returning of you that left this world a long time ago. This very first crack of lightning and thunder spark into the dream world. It'll be your attempt to know the vision of the spark of lightning. The very spark of mother's motion as grandfather's sky rests upon her earth mother, blending, twisting, and seeing. The very nature of this energy is for you to use for this very purpose of this life and not past lives. It'll be your lightning strike into healing hands, your light into your third eye, as you connect to the very patterns of weather, and you begin to understand the systems of domination and control over the weather, and you express your vision to Earth Mother and the stone people below your feet, and you'll take the spark of lightning deep and deep and deep. And you understand that lightning will connect you to the very core of Earth Mother. On that first stroke of springtime thunder and lightning, it'll be your service to this world to express heart love to all forms of weather spirits. That is what's coming from your east direction. This direction is that of your dreams. It is the prayer pipe of inner peace. After you've had a moment, internal peace with the storm spirits, you will find that prayer pipe inside your soul. Then you'll know you've shared the prayer pipe with many spirits around this world. And it will be your next to the world to share that prayer pipe with all of the beings of this world. When you understand that the prayer pipe is a way to literally shake and break the concept of ignorance and intolerance. Because when we have prayer and inner peace, we no longer need ignorance and intolerance. It is something that has been growing you over and over again. As you see the ignorance and intolerance, you step forward in your truth so people may heal of this concept. And as they heal of this concept, the very soul that is you will expand and understand that there are ceremonies for you to create. The next ceremony is the ceremony of the South, the innocence and inner child, that which had Tammy call in, so that the innocence may understand the next layer of power here. The next true layer is that true inner, the one that can play in the sandbox by themselves and have fun, play with their dolls and have fun. The one that can have tea time with all of her invisible friends. When is the last time you've had tea time with your invisible friends, Tammy Marsh? Because they're invisible friends a mile long, asking you to sit, speak with them with the inner child, so that there may be an expansion of self-expression, so you may paint your face with all of the wisdom you've learned in this lifetime, so you may share it with all. You've made a great sacrifice to this lifetime, allowing the masculine energy to fade away, so that you find this earth connection deep in your inner child. Your inner child currently is standing upon a high on a mountain looking over her territory, saying that is mine if I should choose to inherit it. It is mine if I should choose to be a part of it. This dreamtime child walks down off the mountain, deep into the mountain, planting seeds for everyone's future spirits. That is your south direction. Your west direction is the shaman's life, death, and rebirth. It is representative of the very essence of what you've gone through since your first day of birth in this world. You've had many first days of birth in this world, but right now, this moment in time, this moment in history, the day you were born was a moment of energy. A true spark of spirit lightning came down upon the womb chakras. With Tammy Marsh, the weather witch of times past. The weather witch is something that you should look into in your dreams and know that there was a death of that weather witch and a rebirth of the healing hands of Tammy Marsh. Her healing voice, her wisdom, connectedness to the spirits and beyond, shall lead her into the great council of fire. That council of fire is where she will sit with the innocent child and see her grandmother's past, present, and future. Well, she's her connection to the 7 future generations of children that will be in the family lineage, with husbands and wives passed down. There is a time here that Tammy Marsh can begin to create specialty clothing for those new children that are coming in, a like baptismal gown that should be the heart of the family lineage, blessed with wisdom, that honor, that respect. The person now who knows in the council of fire, you will make the decisions of your future, because in the present person must understand the advance, where she is now and where she will go. How does she plan her future? You do it in your dreams. The moment before you sleep, you call upon that future first thunderstorm and lightning strike and say, you are ever present, and I need your wisdom, I need your energy, so I advance into dream time. You find the pure purification of dreams. When I say purification of dreams, it is truly about entering the womb that you have, the very womb that can bring children to this world, the very womb that allows spirit children to come and live here, to experience the world before they make soul contracts to come in this world. It is the very nature of all feminine women to have this around them. Be aware of those innocent children that come to your womb to live just for a moment in you, because they are also looking for their future generations, their future mothers and fathers. They're asking you, can you tell their story? Can you connect to these innocent and innocent children and connect to your clients and say you must have a child, or it is not time for a child? You will find your way into the very den mother, a mother. And above all that, someone can help another mother bring her child into the world for the first time and return to the moments where they are pure, and they have that child without the hospital, that midwife constantly, because we understand the humor of our medical system, the opposition of our medical system. It no longer serves us. It is just a system of domination and control that does not nurture children. But as soon as they come out of the womb, they're slapped in the ass, given 24 injections, stuck in an incubator. That comes to an end. The healer of Tammy stands up for all future children and says, the drum, this is the timing that we change, where we stand up in our power of all women, connect to the sacred feminine. With the earth heartbeat of Earth Mother, we wear that cradle board for all 7 future generations. How many generations has Tammy have in her? How many more children can she help bring into this world? How many more true things can she respond to with heart love? So all spirits may return home to the inner place of Earth Mother. As I look to your north, I see the very spirit of Cocopelli asleep, dancing within your spirit crops, telling you of the corn, squash, and beans that would survive all species before. The corn is our teacher. The squash is our future. The beans are our present. Each one is a representation of how we are fertile in our life, how we can gather our spirit crops and put them into their proper place so we may share them with our soul and those of our soul family. As we look to our soul family, you understand the very burdens that every person carries. You've had your burden basket emptied out and filled up many times in your life, but now it's about looking at the women that are pregnant, the women that will be pregnant, so you may help them understand their burden basket concept. You will have many, many, many women coming to you that are in an infertile state, and it'll be your spark of infinite wisdom and infinite energy connected to the Dreamtime thunderstorms that will help have the energy to empty their burden basket so they can find the right soul for their womb and their male mate. As that spark of lightning strikes over and over again, it shall ignite a fire within you. It's very passionate, this very spontaneous moment will allow Tammy Marsh to see the next layer of her psychic talents. Her psychic talents. There are several dozen layers here you have yet to experience because you have not currently harvested your crops. We are in spring right now. You want to plant with your physical hands and your spiritual hands. This is the time that you plan tomatoes, corn, squash, beans, pumpkin seeds, whatever. But you need to plant them with your hands, plant them with your heart, plant them with your soul. So you may understand when it comes time to harvest these in the real world and the spiritual world, there will be a need manifested in you, and you will be able to give away the old pain and begin the new healing. As you give away the old pain, new spirit allies from around the universe will rest in you. You have the whispers of all of the pains of feminine spirits around this galaxy who have been under domination and control. But do not be weighed down by this, because it is the true freeing of the woman spirit that's coming. True sacred feminine that's connecting to you as spirit ally. As that spirit ally goes, you will look back into times past and wonder, I've been connected to this before many times. The very weather witch that called before was the sacred feminine warrior. A concept in you that will grow, sacred feminine warrior. Look upon those times where you were the sacred feminine warrior incarnate, but ignorant of its action, because you were not taught of it. And now that you're taught of it, you understand in your dream time, that moment before you go to sleep, you call upon that lightning thunderstorm of spirit and dream time, so I may understand the sacred feminine warrior within, so I may help all children of this world, so may all 7 future generations connect to the source of the original great mystery, the great mystery that is within Tammy Marsh. Possibilities. The very placenta of the void is around you right now, nurturing your soul, nurturing the very children spirits that are around you, that are waiting for you to give a reading to another woman, so that woman may understand that this is the time, or it is not the place, so that may be in the right time, in the right place, a lightning stroke of spirit strikes, and they become pregnant with the void of great mystery, pregnant with the possibilities of the future generations, that they may understand their cycle of movement in this exact time of history now. The very medicine wheel that goes around you, Tammy Marsh, is spinning and circling, asking you to dance with it. It has asked you to dance many, many times. So many times have you put on the ceremonial dance. But now this is different. You're the grandmother of this time. The grandmother of the dance has known all the dances before, and they teach the future children, the present children, how to dance this life, how to dance with heart space, and find their goals. What is the goal of Tammy Marsh? What is her ability to look inside? Those are concepts. But when you manifest them because of the spirit spark of the lightning, you will learn the deeper inside you, something to share, something that clarity that no other people have right now, because only you have reached into that sacred feminine warrior and understood the sacred space within inside your womb cave. You have traveled to the womb cave many and found the lodge of retreat. In that spirit lodge of retreat, you return to the sacred feminine menstrual cycle and connected to that respective Earth Mother. It is that menstrual cycle that will connect you to Earth Mother's expression, love. It is about having children now. Not the children out of your womb, but the children of other wombs. And the wombs of the earth chakras that shall be birthed. There should be well over 200 earth womb chakras that will be created. And it will be your service to go there and express this love to these new womb chakras, so that the new baby spirits that are coming in may have their ability to talk to the future people. Are you understanding this, Tammy?
I understand every word. Thank you.
The spirit is being handed to you in dream time. It is now for you to take that talking stick into the moon lodge, women, deep into the moon lodge of the moon, the sister of Earth. The younger sister of Earth is this moon. And that moon lodge energy will bless you with the roots and giving of the standing people, the stone people, the earth people, the two-legged, the winged, the finned ones, the creepy crawlers. For all species that are living upon this world, all procreate in some way, shape. The very procreative force that's coming to you will be your true hour of power, your true ritual of joy, where you can stand tall to the sun and say, I enjoy, I love this very world. I love this world so much I shall take it and go through my rites of passage right now. Spirit spark of the future as part of the present, and know change is at hand. And as change is at hand, truth will come into your soul. Truth that no one can take away from you, because the truth is your protection. You've had dreams before that have shown you truth. Layer of truth is what will harden your soul, so no force of domination will ever get in again. No force of domination ever again. And you will be able to teach this truth to others, and there will be wisdom in the north. As the white spirits of the universe return to all sacred feminine women, so there shall never be an ounce of domination and control over another sacred feminine spirit. That is the type of energy that I'm getting from you, Tammy. Would you make the wish to come deeper?
Wow. I resonate with everything that you said. I think my biggest word for this, because there is not a word in the language that describes this.
Take your time and process. I know that was a lot of energy.
Yeah, that was absolutely a lot of energy, and I'm very thankful that you shared that energy with me. But there is a vast change happening right now, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the vast changes are happening with our children, even though that they have been changing throughout many areas of what we call time.
Mm-hmm.
But as we are in this moment, there is even more of this change coming with the children. And the children are now speaking with me through.
That's right.
And asking me to help. I'm going to cry.
That's right. Out. It's all part of it.
Are asking me to help with their parents, to communicate with them in different ways.
Yep.
In ways that are fully developing instead of hampering.
Hello?
Hey, 614, can you mute your mic? I'm on with Tammy right now.
And it is very, very important. It is very, very important for the children that are now coming into this world to be nurtured and developed and to be allowed to let bloom into the fullness of who they are and what they represent in bringing us forward in our own time. It is also very important and almost forbidden is the word that I get, forbidden, for regress now. We've gone to the point that we can no longer regress. We cannot no longer step backwards at this time to go forward and fully involve. And it takes the children to make sure that does not happen. So my message that goes right along with yours is that it is time for me to fully engage in my work when it comes to the children. And it's funny, Andrew, because in my younger years, I've always cared for children, but didn't so much like them.
Mm-hmm. It was a lesson then.
I'm sorry?
It was a lesson of tolerance then.
It absolutely was a lesson. And I just wanted to share that with you because what you did say absolutely does resonate with me. Mm-hmm. It is absolutely something I know that I have been fighting for a little bit. I am taking very what I call baby steps in fully embracing that aspect of my journey. Mm-hmm. And we really need to rethink our ways of raising, because by raising the children the same way that we have in the past only causes their journey more difficult. It will not completely change it, but it will make their journey more difficult. Mm-hmm. And but thank you. And I know you have another call. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate you so much.
Well, we're not done with you yet. The spirit grandmothers have returned here, and they're telling you when this call is over that you need to go outside and grandmothers because they have lessons about children to teach you, lessons of healing the children that are autistic specifically. They are going to teach you about the lightning strike of how to heal these autistic children so that they return to their genetic foundations. Like change coming among our children, and the 7 future generations are whispering to your womb now. They're whispering to heal the children, to be the reader for the children, to teach the children the very lessons that you know now. To write a spirit book strictly for the children so that they may know their psychic powers separate of their parents and separate of the current tolerance and intolerance of this world. It's going to be time for you to truly express that inner child, that deep person that's connected to the psychic soul, and speak to the children in the true innocent way to their own power so that they come into their own power. 3 spirit grandmothers that are going to come to you also have spirit grandfathers. And they will teach you the masculine and feminine inner co-exchange of the grandfathers, our ancestors. They'll teach you the Lemurians how they greeted their children so that they understand they cannot be deceived, these children. They will understand the ceremony magic of healing. They will understand that there are people that are stuck in stealth in this world, and we will not let stealth affect these children. And as we open up into the true innocence of that inner child moment. We understand as these children come into the world, they are bound and forced into spiritual contracts that they did not expect because of the forces of domination and control. And that is why the weather witch has come, that spark of lightning, so they may resist the domination control and build their soul and give away the pain and accept the transmuting power of life, so they no longer be in fear, but allowed to be in prayer. When fear is gone away and prayer is born, children expands its soul. It expands at 7 future generations to 14 future generations, so the power of man is realized. As the power of man is realized, we come into the very concept now. What will stop you from doing this mission, Tammy Marsh?
I won't be stopped.
Dedicate those words. Dedicate and understand that the grace of those words means you will never be stopped. You are the sacred feminine warrior in action now. Accept that with grace. Accept that with the true butterfly transformation, and know you're flying high with the great eagles. As you take this and solidify it and make it more, the very loyalty of all of the other women will come to you, and it will empower you in such a way that you will help the life, death, and rebirth process of all these children that are getting off the psychoactive drugs, that are getting off the system of domination and control, so they may find their records, their knowing, their inner peace, their inner heart. It may no longer live in fear, but live in love for all this race.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Take a second to process, and I have another question for you.
Okay.
On your show on Saturday, there was someone that called in that sparked this dream that you have. You still care with us?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Andrew.
There was a show you did on Saturday, and there was a person that called that sparked your wisdom, sparked this person that you are now. What was the straw that broke the camel's back that's led you into this moment where you're ready to receive the sacred feminine warrior? Share that with every woman that's listening, all total potential, all archives.
I'm being told it's not the time of this moment.
Okay. It is your personal expression, then.
Yes.
I ask that question so all women may understand it is your personal expression, and it is a ritual of joy she will have with herself when this call ends, because that is the nature of all women, is to have that ritual of joy by themselves, so they may share it with the other sisters when it's solidified.
Yes. Yes. After I get off the call, and I will not be listening to the rest of your show. I apologize, Andrew, but I am being called to go outside.
I can tell.
And that's why it is not a time for me to speak on what you, because I need to go outside.
And that is why I asked the question.
Yes. Wow. May I say a word to you in the language of the soul?
Yes, please.
Desde Gonzalesana, desde ni kana solehe, mo se gona sini, ole seki sanaha, bose ko sana, bisono sana, ke ni, bose niketsonda. With our love, you walk. With your strength, you shall endure. The pain shall go away for the people. Keep speaking that of the truth. Keep sharing your wisdom. You are the galactic. You are the galactic. You are not part, for you are one.
Dana ho Vishnu naha imoteo kana chis nimo kana te ona chikas nibo ha ne chitiko mona ches. It is said and is done, and it is a good day to be alive. And I call to your words, and I claim them as my spirit. Thank you for your words, Tammy Marsh.
Thank you. And you have a lovely rest of the day. I'm going outside now.
Enjoy it, honey. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Just really wonderful call. Thank you for calling in, Miss Tammy Marsh. If somebody else would like to call in, 347-688-2902. The other that drops. If you want to call back in, now is that moment. So what we're going to do is continue the stream. Just give me a second as I tune into that energies. Remind everybody that this is a listener donated station. If you like the shows like this, stop on by that site support button. Drop in a couple bucks to keep the 45 plus shows here going. That was a very wonderful form of energy that came here. I'm glad I had the opportunity to repeat those true words of truth to Tammy Marsh, so she managed to go out into the sun and claim the sacred feminine power that's within her. Just give me another second here, ladies and gentlemen, and I will tune into the stream energies. The details of the moment are coming to me. The details of the stream energy, past, present, and future. I look upon the mouse. The tiny little mouse is the theme for all. Snake, hawk, cat. They all hunt the sacred mouse. The sacred mouse is the identifier of all little tiny details where the mouse touches and knows with his 6 senses attached into 20 senses that it is hunted by many, but it understands the very details that are around it. It is the mouse that can teach you the slightest, smallest details of this world. It can teach you about tolerance and ignorance and teach you about love and everything else. As the mouse fades away, the lizard is that of the Dreamtime Warrior. What is a Dreamtime Warrior? Who knows the dreams of the past self, the present self, and the future self. It demands that we unify all three. When all three dream times are unified with the mouse energy, we get to the very point where we can gather our soul into this point where we can release force of domination and control. As we gather that power more, we begin to get omens from the spirit world and our dream world, the past, present, future united. As past, present, and future united with the very moments, the creatures of the sea will come to you and say, we're a part of this world. We too are a part of this dream world. We, the dolphins, come into this world, dancing and dreaming and swimming in the ocean, echolocating for everything. As that echolocation of dolphin grows and the mana of our soul grows, stamina it takes to require to be in this world. Stamina to be in this world of domination and control that we will change with our dreams, that we will change with our heart, so we may understand it's an illusion and we're creating it all. It's an illusion. We are creating this all. We can end this illusion at any moment we choose. When dragonfly, ancient dragonfly, comes by you, look upon its energies, look upon it, and it is as ancient as earth, or one of the first species of earth before the illusion was created. So you may understand there was an illusion before the illusion, and that illusion was our first dream world. That is, friend Bear, the cyclical dream of all nature, all worlds, as it goes into its cyclical slumber each winter. Fat with love, fat with its fish, fat and pregnant with all kinds of dream. The bear teaches us the cyclical dreaming, how to attract and repel those of like mind or those of not like mind. The very ability to understand how to attract and repel those positive spirits to you is the true nature of shedding off ignorance and intolerance. As you enforce that inner sacred space, that very concept, those people that are of ignorance, intolerance, and domination control shall not be able to be in your energy field, and they will be able to claim nothing over you. Because you've understood your soul and understood your ego as part of the whole. It is all part of the whole because it's sacred law, sacred universal law that we walk tall, we walk with a light step of forgiving nature. We know the past is our teacher, creation, the future is our inspiration. What is inspiration? What is it truly? I ask that because inspiration is one of those things that comes from the great spirit spark of the dream world. It gives us joy. It gives us dreams. It gives us everything that we should choose to desire, need, or want. But it requires us to nurture that spirit spark, to nurture that joy, to nurture that moment, so we may understand where we are in this world. As we learn where we are, we understand the loyalty to ourselves, our friends, our family, our clan, our nation, in all of this world. As we understand the loyalty of a dog who will constantly give love to everyone that's a part of its soul pack. Who's in your soul pack? I ask that for a reason. Who in your soul? It is time for you to identify in this very moment, in this very chat room new, we are all part of a soul pack, all part of an agreement that we shall not take domination control. We shall look at it and go with grace and repel it from our very form of energy. Repel it so it can never have root in our world again. So there'll never be the diversions of television taking away from our soul. So we return to those true prayer moments and understand we are the transmuting force of all. We are the transmuting force of all. I reach out to this transmuting force of all, and I ask it to come to everyone in this reading, everyone in the stream, all potential listeners deep into the future. Have a moment to truly transform and transmute the energy of domination and control into the energy of love within you. So you no longer allow it a spot in your soul, no longer allow it a spot in your space. So you may return to the true innocence of the inner child and own your power and not be deceived by your power. When one owns their power, they learn there cannot be the stealthy creatures coming into your life stealing your power. Raven calls itself into this path. It has performed ceremonial healing magic upon ourselves, upon our nation, upon our world. That starts with the prayer of your heart, the prayer of your voice, the prayer to this world, the prayer to the chakras of earth. From the moment that you stand tall in the morning to the moment that you fall asleep. 1 prayer a day, 2 prayers a day, 3 prayers a day, until you have built the great architect of prayers. I say architect of prayers for a very distinct purpose. It is you that's creating these ever-present co-created prayers. As you listen to me expand and control and understand the very nature of the spirits working from you, from me to you, there's an architect all may connect to. And that architect is Earth Mother's hive mind. She allows you to understand her love, and you allow her to understand your love. In a co-creative moment, you build that love, you build those prayers, you build that sharing moment until you can domination control. So this world is no longer under the thumb of beings that do not belong here. Those beings that do not belong here have taken control and lost control because they now fear us. They fear our power. They fear our ability to time because we have turned the true trickster spirits, the Heyoka, on them. The great, grand trickster spirit is now being directed by Earth Mother to all forces of domination and control. Be ready for the humor that the jokes plays, the Earth plays on them. Today is that of the April the 1st, the April Fool's Day, and Earth Mother, her mind, and has sent sacred coyote after the lost childs and beyond. Know that sacred coyote is on our side now, because sacred coyote has transformed, forth has changed, a period of 7 years. It will be the teacher spirit to all forces of domination and control. It will no longer be here to trick us, but to trick them into love, trick them into not being hateful, trick them into not being spiteful, so they can return to the power of Earth or be banished from our world. They are no longer allowed to be here. All force of semblance, all force of us is saying we are being to a new species that does not accept domination, that does not accept fear, that does not accept people that cannot be island or Earth Mother's false soul. It is the wolf spirits that are coming now, the teachers, the pathfinders, the moon dogs of our soul, howling to the great beyond, to the universe of the pregnant void, asking us to bring this energy forward, to bring this power into us and howl so all others may understand as the wolf pack howls. Wolf pack howls from the dream time beyond, teaching us the very power of this world, the very power of love, the very power of oneness with this world. As we understand oneness, we become the amphibious souls in the dream time in the 3D world. In that 4th dimensional and 5th dimension, to accept our true power and call to the rains, the giving rains of spring, the giving rains of earth. So we recharge our energies and know our lost ways, to know our lost history, to have a transparent understanding of the sacred. The sacred spiral within is calling us to this moment of dancing. When I say dancing, it's not the physical dancing, but the dancing of the spirit, where we're letting all of our wisdom flow without restriction. So we are transparent people with a transparent history that respect women and men, so that all beings have their personal sacred space, have boundaries that are respected, and strength in their heart. As the strength in the heart grows, we understand the patterns of this world, the patterns that have been repeated, the patterns of destruction for previous times by those beings that domination do not belong in this world. 4 previous times have this world fallen and been reborn. And this is the time we change it This is the time we reject that domination and control. This is when we call upon the trickster Hailka to go after the domination and control. We call upon this world to weave the pattern of the dream weave of the perfect world, so all may be free, so all may have the stamina and the energy and the leadership and the aggressiveness that is needed to conquer pain, fear, envy, resentment, jealousy, and everything else that goes there. I call the very moment of this reading to expand these energies deeper, 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 so that the innocence, the expression, the sacrifice, the places of power, the thunder beings, the stone people, the vision quest, the prayer pipe of inner peace may all be a part of these people that listen to the show and beyond. I call out to them of the universe, bring us something of healing. Bring us the healing bowl. We all sip of this pure waters of life. So may understand that the water bird of the peyote ceremony has begun. As the peyote ceremony expands and expands and expands, our new abilities to understand love will expand us beyond. It will expand us into this true multitude for the world, for all those that came before us and all those that will come after us. It is our duty now, our service to this very world, to understand we are the new trees of this world, with feet to move, roots to give. We find our own natural balance among our own people. Once the domination and control is removed, we will understand how to express ourselves without resistance, without hindrance, without domination, with the true concept of love. I call the earth, fire, and water, 4 elements. Bless us as we walk the sacred soil. Bless us as we walk the sacred earth. Bless us as we come into our power. Bless us as we realize we are the ones creating it all. Take that into your heart. We are the ones creating it all. We've been here before creating it all. We've been here before that creating it all. We've been here before that creating it all. And there are 7 future generations of ourselves still creating, but waiting for the present self to unanchor itself and realize the true faith of here, the faith of the moment, the faith of the reality is now to shed off the burdens of the world, shed off the control of the world, and get to the largeness of your spirit. Connect to the sun, the moon, the air, the earth, the water, and do not let individuals. And welcome back, everybody, to second hour of Adventures in Reality. So we have still some openings of some, and it's a very unique moment. There's a high energy here. Call in 347-688-2902 at Freedom Screens on Skype. Or you can add spiritdancer303 at Gmail. That's my email as well as my contact on Skype. So for shows like this, stop on by that site support button. Drop in a couple bucks, keep the station going. Right now we're in the billing cycle 26 with 15 days left. So stop on by and help support the station. He's looking to expand the station and bring some more things. So I get the next caller, I will go back into the stream. The current stream that I've just read has been extremely powerful. Has been reaching out to people that are beyond this live listening audience. On some of my other shows I've spoken where I speak to the literal total potential of all listeners, past, present, and future. So I ask the small listeners in the total potential of this archives, this next layer of stream, for those are the dreamers, for those that have heard the wisdom of their dreams, for those people that understand that their dreams have been repaid on 1,000-fold, for those people that have given root and given to their dreams and expressed their dreams and been a part of this world. I ask you, people, to stand up in truth, to stand up in faith, to stand up in honesty, in honor, in integrity, and begin to heal. As we ought to heal the pains of this world, we get the next layers, and then the next layers. We understand that healing begins within. And once you've healed yourself enough, you may begin to heal others. And as you heal yourself and heal others, it'll be end the cycle of healing over and over and over again until everything that has prevented us from accepting the natural abilities of this world, to be telepathic, to be psychic, to be in love with the world, to share these talents, so they all understand. And there's my caller. 614, you're on the air, your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, Andrew.
Hey, how you doing? Doing
Hi,
good.
do you mind reading?
No, not at all.
You are flying today.
Oh yeah. Do you have any comments on what I was flying with today before I go into your game?
Just your energy is just really flying.
Yeah. Ceremony over the weekend, and there were 2 other dream seers in the fire ceremony, and we were deeply connected to the fire. There are about 50 drummers and dancers empowering the 3 of us. Yeah. So this is a real. The energies are high, and I'll be doing fire ceremony 3 more times this week. It is lead up to the great spring solstice that's coming. So I advise everyone that it's out there to go out and light a fire, even if it's a candle. Tell your dreams to the fire. What I need you to do is go ahead.
I was just saying, do you know that you're breaking up very badly?
How bad am I breaking up? Can you hear what I'm saying, or?
I'm losing you.
I've got full signals. If somebody in the chat room can say, do I sound fine, then I'll let you know. All right, I need you to tell me your dream time energies in the beginning. Tell me your first 10 minutes of the day.
I woke up and I spent time trying to remember my dream. Went there and got dressed and went to the candy store and got my mother some chocolate Easter eggs and came back and poured a cup of coffee and came up here and turned on the radio program.
Okay.
Been sitting here listening, and I'm on the chat room and drinking the coffee.
All right, just a second. Let me see if I can check my Skype controls here. Alrighty, I'll see if that's a little bit better.
Okay.
I gotta lower my volume. Sometimes these mics are weird. It's the same thing to do every day. It could just be Skype. All right, so tune in your energies for a second here. If I'm still breaking up, let me know. Does that sound better now?
It's still breaking up.
Okay. I'm fully connected on Skype. It's got to be a Skype latency issue.
I'm not on Skype. I just called.
No, I am. I've got silver bars.
Yeah.
It's got to be Skype. On the recording, it'll sound fine.
Okay.
All right. The first energy that I get from you is the very Eastern Shield, the illumination and clarity of the moments. True illumination here is so that you may understand that the Spirit has come to you, and the Spirit is giving you this clear form so you may understand the sacred space within inside you. So you may expand the sacred space and learn the true nature of inner respect. For a very, very long time, there have been people in your life that were disrespectful, and as you shed them off over and over and over again, you begin to really understand why they were there. As these teacher spirits began to expand, you learned deep into your soul that there was a purpose. This purpose was this shield was to look up to the sun in the morning as it rises high above the sky. It is time for you to spot the sunrise, sunfall, so it may return into your cycles of the moments and beyond. It is your true opportunity to understand why the sun rises, why the sun falls. It is your energy now. This energy of you leads into the south energy, the place of power, the place of change. This current place of change is within you. It is your true right. For many weeks now, you have been wondering, where is this moment of power? That moment of power is within the Moon Lodge, within the feminine respect for all life. The feminine respect for all life is here in the now, is part of the owl ritual of joy. Here you go. Your purpose now is to finish this rites of passage, to understand the various things that you've left behind in your life. They're left behind as marker stones of where you've gone. As you walk out, you'll have to go to these old marker stones and say that they no longer belong. You're creating new marker stones, new ideas, new ideologies, so you may go beyond. As you go beyond, you'll learn to understand that there's a feminine spirit, a feminine inside you, that's standing up to truth. Standing up with her truth, standing up so that the truth may protect you as you connect with great mystery. The original source of great mystery is here in the now, asking you to connect to the future of all, so you may understand the cycle and movement within your soul, so you may understand your goals, understand and carry the cradle board of life upon you, as your ability to respond to a baby crying. That is the nature of all women. When a baby cries, your heart reaches out. As your heart reaches out to the world, you're wondering, where am I going? What am I doing? How do I understand this? The process of understanding is knowing the burdens that you have now. The very burdens is about self-reliance. It's about that ability to draw that energy deep within. When the baby is sick at 3 o'clock in the morning, you will stay up, put on your energy, magic of fire, the magic of fire medicine, women medicine, so that this child truly will go beyond. There's a sacred feminine healer inside you. The sacred feminine healer is someone that you need to expand. Many children around you that you could bring love and light to and beyond. There are mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters you can bring this light of love to. It's time for you to release the old and accept the new. Accept the gifts of healing within you. As you learn to accept the gifts, you find that there are people that will support you in a way that you never expected. Because you stood up in your truth. Because you decided to be the healer of this world. Are you understanding this?
I'm still missing so much of it, Andrew, that I'm going to have to listen to the archive, and hopefully it'll come through.
Okay.
I'm trying to just be still and feel the energy.
All right. No, it's got to be Skype, because I reset my router here before.
Yeah, because in chat they said they're having trouble hearing it too.
Yeah, I wish somebody would have let me know earlier. So, anyways, it's fine. It's part of the nature. Sometimes it's just the high of that I bring to the show. Sometimes it's Skype is having an ill reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I will finish here. It is time for you to claim this power of the wood. As you claim the power, the next layer of here, the very next layer of everything. It's your goal, your decision, your power right now to have it all. It's just a matter of choice now for you, a matter of choice so that you can take it to the next level, to the next level and beyond. As I go deeper and deeper and deeper, I begin to ask questions. Why haven't you done this before? Why haven't you reflected on this before? One of the reasons is you've never had the opportunity to truly understand your dream space. You never had the true choice between self-wisdom and self-love. But now, as you understand that your story is being expanded, you'll be able to take it to the next level. It's really time that you claim your power, claim your soul, claim your wisdom, claim everything that is beyond. Am I still breaking up bad?
Yeah. Yes, I'm catching the idea of what you're saying. Okay. Will this come through on the archive, or will it be broken out?
It should come through on my archive, because I'm fully connected. There's no slap back from the Skype or anything. And so it's got to just be Skype latency.
Because I sense you're touching on exactly what I need to hear. And they're having a hard time hearing it.
Well, let's everybody connect here and send some positive energies to the Skype server right now so that it returns to normal. Normally when on Skype, when the severe distortion gets slapped back, and I'm not getting any of that, so reset my router this morning, so it's just got to be Skype. So sometimes that's just the nature of technology. It responds to the high energy, and maybe that's what it was about, was changing the system. Maybe me reading this energy with a slight distortion was meant to go to that system, so it changed. It should be a part of it. Let's do it. I have some producer page. I can do it at this point. It's just a live show. Got to keep going. Is there anything else? Any other questions, Chad?
Well, I won't today because it's just so hard to hear you.
Well, I'm not exactly.
I will ask this if I can hear you. Do I have any connection to any ET? I hate to call it that, but what would I want to call?
Off-world life?
Yeah. Off-world.
Well, you have connections to off-world life with us in past lands where you were an ambassador to that species. The two ladies that's about 7 feet tall, rather muscular. It's hard to describe them. They have these big brown marks all over their body. These marks are like a natural camouflage on the skin, and it's just like a little skin color would change to their backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they're like. But they're not a lizard people. They're humanoid people. They're a mammal species with a pouch that they hold they hold their young in.
If I would invite them to come through in my photos, do you think that would be prudent?
I think that's past life experience. It's not really about having photos for that. I think that would be more of a past life regression situation where you can connect to that energy, so it's part of your present. Meditate with it.
Mm-hmm. I just got a wave of light-headedness.
It's the energy. Maybe Skype turn itself around now.
I did. I'm like, well, listen. I will. Did you get any more calls?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
Somebody will pop in to the producer page. I think what I'm going to just hang up in the auto server and connect back again and see if that clears any of it up.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thanks a lot, Colin.
Well, thank you, Andrew. We'll try again. Hopefully, we'll have a clearer day.
Alrighty. I'm back on the auto server. If somebody in the chat room can tell me how I'm sounding, I will figure it out. All right, I reconnected this server. So it's quarter after here. I'm just about to continue with the stream energy read. Anyone there wants to call in? 347-688-2902. Please call in. Add Freedom Screens on. I just rebooted this. Reconnected the auto server here. So if anyone would like to call in, 347-688-2902, and come on and join the call. So I encourage people to come. It's a very high energy day today. So if anybody that's been thinking about calling in, here's your opportunity. Until that moment, I will go back into the stream read. If I start breaking up again, someone just type me into the Skype here and let me know what's going on. So right now I'm very high energy. The fire ceremony I went into yesterday was very powerful. The other three dream seers, they came to our home area to be a part of the dream. I shared dreams with them over the fire, and as I slept last night, I shared dreams with them, and they shared dreams with me. We began this dream sharing moment. We came to an understanding about the love of Earth. The other woman, I won't mention her name, she's one of those dream seers that has taught me vast knowledge of the dream world. She's been a dreamer since the youngest of age. The very first day I met her, she told me she dreamed me. And I have a call. 509, you're on the air. How can I help you?
Good morning.
How you doing?
How are you? I'm okay, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. I am been sitting here pondering how I still have worthiness issues that not worthy enough to call in and talk to Andrew. And, well, I made some sort of agreement with myself to not run away from stuff and trying to be brave. And, yeah. I still have these issues. Can you believe it? Yes, I can believe it. Anyway.
Well, it's not easy to let go of some of those social issues at times because people have enforced that non-worthiness energy into you, and as it got into your sacred space, you enforced that energy. So it's about understanding that there's an energy inside you that isn't yours, and that's time to purge that energy. And we purge that energy by creating respectful ceremonies where we connect to our inner self, and we go, what is mine, and what is the energy of others? Now, I know you've had relationships that went afoul in your life, right?
That did what?
Went bad.
Yeah. My choice in men has been, well, pretty bad.
But now is the time. Now
I've always
forgive yourself.
Yeah. Just because somebody loves you doesn't necessarily make them good to you.
Oh, correct.
And that's kind of been my MO with relationships.
Well, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I choose men that kind of look like my abuser. Anyway, I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Well, it's fine. You're sharing because it brings the energies to the surface and allows me to read where these energies came from. So take a moment to share with us so I can tune the energy.
What do you want me to share?
Anything that you want, even if it's a joke.
I just, and I don't know which end is up. The energies are driving me crazy. And right now, apparently I need to cry.
I think you're now tapping into the energy that I brought to the stream here, and that tear energy is good energy right now. So what I want you to do is to identify this moment of tears, identify this inner moment, because this is how you're going to let go. It's been boiling inside you. You've been on that simmer pot for so long. It's now time for you to let go. So what I want you to do is to say out loud, it's time for me to let go of all of the energies that enforced my way of being not self-worthy. I am worthy of love. And I want you to say that out loud. I am worthy of love.
I am worthy of love. That's you are still cutting up, and I heard the part where you said I'm worthy of love.
You are worthy of love. Now take that energy into your soul and ask that all energies that is not love to be withheld from you.
So all energies that are not love, is that what?
That's correct.
Okay.
Inside your sacred space is your own energy. All energies that are not you be repelled.
I have questions to ask you right now. I don't even know the right questions to ask. And I just need a little help, I guess. And, wow, just being able to say that. It isn't just, I don't even know just exactly what help I do need right now. But
the help you need now is love, the love of yourself. As you begin to reject all things that are not love, your heart will be replaced with love. I want you with all of my being. I love you with all of my soul. I love you with all of my shaman because you are part of the sacred feminine world. And I want you to say, I love you.
I love you. I know. I don't know if I mentioned the fact that I've been so very unbalanced with the energies. I'm way out of touch with my feminine side. And, yeah.
It's all right. Let it out.
I'm blubbering on air, Joey.
That's your sacred feminine saying, I will not accept this negative energy anymore. That's what these tears are about. Accept this. Accept those energies. Allow those tears to come out. Because it's good energy. It's purifying energy. Something that takes you to the next level. It allows you to reconnect to your sacred feminine inside.
Wanting to burst out.
Hey, tell us.
I'm here. Right?
Right.
You've been ignoring me all this time. Okay. All right, that passed.
It's passed. There's the next wave here. This is the wave that's now taking energy into your heart. So I want you to say, oh heart that is great of mine.
I'm sorry, say what?
Heart that is mine.
It is mine?
Yes, say mine.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's starting to break up.
Yeah.
Just feel the energy. I want you to tell me something about yourself. Tell us something about yourself.
Wow. Something about me?
That's right.
Well, I'm sitting outside in the wonderful sunshine. Yeah, nice and warm, but I can actually come out and not freeze.
Well, what do you want to know? I'm a mother. I'm a grandparent. I'm actually kind of stuck right now in my life because pretty much the picture I painted of my life, my thought patterns have brought me to where I am. I've been working thought patterns and painting a new picture, one where I have the means and the opportunity to get out and do what I intended to do. And it's always been something that I've desired to do in my own little way, in my own little world. I would like to extend that out further, further than my own little world. And being part of something bigger than myself is where I want to be. I think I'm getting there. Hi, Kat. And I'm very needy right now. Like I said, I've not known which end is up because of the energies, but I really love my life. I really do. I've had a lot of rough patches that I work on having a positive attitude instead. I do have a horrible spine and pain issues, and I say I want to be bigger than that. I'm not going to let it rule me. But it is kind of crazy making stuff. It messes with your psyche when you're in constant pain. But like I say, I don't want to rule me. Some days my knee-jerk reaction to the pain is anger. But I always try to put it aside.
I just want you to know that right now you're being showered with heart love energy from the spirits that are around you. It's time for you to wake up to the spirits around you. They're trying to teach you in a way that you can understand.
Yeah?
I'm here.
Oh, because I'm going to...
There is energies here for you to take care of.
Shoot. I definitely have to re-listen to this because of the audio.
It's a Skype latency issue because there's no feedback. So it should be fine in the audio, in the recording. But when you go back to listen to this, there's an energy here for you to take into your heart so that you may begin to heal your soul, heal your wisdom, heal everything that's about you.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Please tell me I'm not an energy vampire. I was confronted about me broadcasting my energies everywhere. I took that as a personal attack on my character at the time because I wouldn't want my stuff, I wouldn't want my crap broadcast out to anybody. I try not to. So if I am, how do I on that? Because I thought I had.
No, you are not broadcasting energy like that.
It hurt my feelings because like I say, I wouldn't want to throw my crap on anybody because it's always up and down and all around. And I mean, in a matter of 5 minutes, I can go from deep-seated sadness to, anger to happiness. I mean, in a matter of 5 minutes. And I wouldn't want anybody to have to go through that with me. And I don't think that's all right. At least I'm not hiding and I'm not running, which is definitely been my MO. Isolate work, draw from life and people, and, well, I've explained before, I think, and to, you know, I'm needy. My apologies for calling in so often, you know, maybe could go to some people.
Don't apologize. You are doing this because you needed this energy now.
I do. I really do.
Absorb it. We're having a bit of a Skype latency, and it's fine. Take this energy in. Let it blend with your soul. Let it saturate your very being. This energy is here for you because as the shaman above, below, and within are called to your soul to release this pain, to open your heart, to return to your sacred feminine. Time is all that you need to do. You've already been successful so many other times. You must give yourself credit now. You must understand the universe is repaying you back. This is your moment to shine here on this right now. Show us your shining soul, please. Please show us your shining soul.
I'm going to bust out. I'm going to bust out. I'm not going to stay here forever. And I will answer the call. I just obviously not quite there yet, but I'm close.
You're already there in your dream world. You just need to manifest it in your real world.
Oh, very good. Okay. It's got so rough on myself. It's more than likely keeping it from my view.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not a saint, that's for sure. And I hold guilt for, you know, past actions. And those actions allowed me to survive. I get that, but I think the place where I can actually say this out loud on air, but yeah, I don't know. You may probably get a sense of what it is I'm talking about, but
I do.
Just not at the place where I can say it on the air.
That's fine. You've gotten to this point right now. That's more than you've done before. It just shows how much of a feminine warrior you are. Don't give up the fight.
Okay.
Maybe you need to sit back and listen to some Bob Marley music, Starlights.
Bob Marley sounds good. Some Rasta music.
Right.
Okay, Andrew.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you go.
All righty. Take.
I'll keep in touch. I will keep in touch. Well, I am in the chat room often, but most of the time I'm outside listening.
Okay.
So, yeah. Thank you.
Take it easy, and I love you.
Okay, I love you too, Andrew.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay.
Today is a day of tears, everyone. Great, wonderful healing tears. These tears can be expressed in so many concepts, so many ways. So I want to remind everybody, if you'd like to call in, 347-688-2902, add Freedom Screens on Skype. I'm going to hang up in the auto server and call right back and see if I can clear up some of this. Alrighty, I'm back on the Skype here. So we'll clear it up. So if anybody would like to win, 347-688-2902, and add Freedom Screens on Skype, add Spirit Dancer 303, you can also get a hold of me. So if somebody in the chat room will tell me if I'm still breaking up. Alright, we'll go into the next stream energy. I've got about 18 minutes left if somebody else wants to call in. The energy to the stream today. Awesome. So yes, people can hear me. So please call back if somebody would like to call in. 347-688-2902, Freedom Screens on Skype. So I'm going to take this to the next level now. I'm going to put it into an overdrive. For those of you who have been sitting back and listening to this show and understanding the energy, I'm going to take it to the next level. Only a few shows have I taken at this level, and for specific purpose I was to fire last night. The sacred space of the fire ceremony last night, I called to you to bring you to the present, to bring you the flames of fire, peace and love to hear all those that listen to all when they show the fire is here burning in our soul. The fire of last night showed me the power in my soul. It reminded me where it was, in the illusion of we're creating it all. The fire ceremony last night comes with its truth, comes with its wisdom, comes with its cycles of movement. Oh, friend fire, last night called to you to bring you to this presence, so I may give away the energies of the present, so I have the future fires of spirit ceremony, past, present, and future. Oh, fires, ceremonies of future, I tell you my story, so we all be a part of this wisdom and gratitude of life. Oh, fire of the future, call you to the presence of the place of power that I stand in. Oh, fire of the future, I call you to the presence where you may understand the power upon our earth. Oh, fire of the future, it is time we all decided to take it to the next level. So when they send the energy to the world, send the energy to the drum prayer, drum pipes, and peace. Oh, spirits of the world, it is the next level. The rhythm and timing is at the moment now. So we may nurture our present, nurture our future selves, nurture everything that is us, have the life, death, rebirth moments in over and over again, reaching into our world, reaching into the very concepts we are. Deeper the energy goes, deeper is the sacrifice that we make. Sacrifice is letting go of forces of domination and control. As we begin to let go, we understand the sacrifice is to heal. It's to heal the one, it's to heal all. To heal the few is to heal the many. To heal yourself is to heal everyone else. As you take it to the next level, you look upon the very past that is coming this day. The very first words of this show today spark that energy of the Dreamtime fire I had over the week. Again, the Dreamtime fire reaches out to all now, sharing that moment of Dreamtime with you. If you should choose during your dreams to connect to the energies of this moment, so when they manifest our needs in this world, and be a part of it. As we begin to dance the sacred dream time, we will understand our rites of passage. Many times have I talked about the rites of passage in this world. The rites of passage is when a young man becomes a man, or a young woman becomes a woman. You know, when we reach our adulthood, we reshape our views, we reshape our concept, we reshape everything as us. As we go through the rites of passage, we become an adult. And as we become an adult, we become an elderly person. As we become an elderly person, we face the world of spirit. That's what we move forward. And as that process where we shed our robes and become the blue robe of spirit, we understand that we've gathered our spirit life, we've gathered our energy, so we may shed our robes. And as we shed our robes, we understand how to find inner peace and happiness, how to find the wisdom of our love, to find the very next level of the dream time that comes when we drop our robes and we become that of the white robes. As we are part of the white robes, we take it into our soul, into our concept, and ask the white robe people, what is next? Have that own concept, that own way. Each and every person here has their own way. When they shed their robes, they look upon the heavens of earth and understand the very details of all that is, was, and will be. As all that is gets to the next level, we return to the manna of life. What is the very manna of life that we exist on right now? In this plane of existence, manna is what allows us to exist. Manna is the life-giving force of all that is. We have manna inside us, and that manna comes from our heart. Our heart is the place that we connect to the wisdom of the world. The wisdom of the world is so great right now. It is there waiting for us to claim it, to own it, to make it a part of ourselves. Once the manna is understood, we understand how to be a part of this world. I have said this many times, how to be a part of this world. Right now, this is a world of creation and non-co-creation. We are the force of beings that are becoming co-creation and not. We learn that it takes endurance and stamina to in the world of separation. So when we create co-creation, so here's this moment of understanding. The dragonfly has come here and is speaking to this world of illusion. Dragonfly is here before the land of separation, before the veil of separation. And the two worlds were one, where man could dream and dream time and have no separation. The man woke up, he took that infinite energy and was able to heal his clan, his tribe, his nation. Dragonfly is our teacher of illusion, the teacher that we, this very thing that we're in right now. The show is called Adventures into Reality, because reality is the illusion. No, we are creating it all. Take those words deep into your soul. We are creating it all. We are creating it all in dream time. There's a future version of me dreaming, a future version of you dreaming, a future version of all of us having a dream time dinner together, sharing all of our hopes and dreams in a level of tolerance and love. There's no intolerance or ignorance in this dream world, simply because we've all understood the cyclical nature of change, the cyclical nature of illusions falling apart. The next layer of illusion is understanding the crow. Caw, 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 says the crow from the great beyond. Crow is the unifier of the dream worlds. Crow knows what was there before. Crow has seen its shadow, pecked its shadow, and ate its own shadow till it became whole. Crow is the creature being that tells us of sacred law. It reminds us to walk with the light step of forgiving nature, and above all else, to be free. Crow is one of those creature beings that can teach us many, many things. If you should choose that crow's mission, you will understand the universal law. What is universal law? I'll take this opportunity. There is a shadowy story of the medicine of crow. Her old fascination, she kept looking at the shadow, scratching it until her shadow woke up and it became alive. Then Crow ate her shadow. Crow is dead Crow now. Dead Crow has the left-handed guardian of the universe. If you look deep into Crow's eye, you will have found the gateway to the supernatural world, the noble mysteries of creation, and is the keeper of all sacred law. Since the Crow is the keeper of sacred law, Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shapeshift. This ability to rare, unique, few adepts and fewer still have mastered Crow's art of shapeshifting. This art includes doubling, being in two places at once, consciously taking another physical form and becoming the fly on the wall to observe the all. All sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. Laws and seals were bound in crow feathers, so they tell the spirit that it was made flesh. Crow is also the protector of the ancient records. The sacred law belts of the wampum belts, created by Native American women long ago, before the boat people of the Europeans came to this continent, contain knowledge of the Great Spirit's laws, and are kept in the black cloud, which is the lodges of the law which states all things are born of woman, is signified by Crow. Crow are taught to behave according to rules of a particular culture. Human law is not the same as sacred law. More so than any other medicine, Crow sees the physical world and even the spiritual world as humanity interprets them. Are illusions. There are billions of worlds. There are an infinitude of creatures within all. If all individual obeyed Crow's perfect laws are given by the Creator, then at death he or she cries the good medicine death. As the good medicine death goes, Crow reminds you to look at the world with one eye and another eye crossed. If you are an outlaw today, then one of the very messages of Crow reversed is the rebels giving you a yell and you're about to rake hell. Walk your talk, speak your truth, know your life's missions, and be balanced past, present, future. Rather than become the future, bending the physical laws of the universe is now. If you choose to bend the physical laws of the universe, you know like Crow pecked at its own shadow and ate its own shadow to become whole. And that's where we're at right now, to become whole. How do we become whole in the world of separation and non-co-creation? We challenge the very foundation of domination and control with it. We challenge it by accepting our shadow, accepting our world, accepting all of our vision. By accepting these energies, we take it to the next level. We cannot accept the force of domination and control anymore. Now we must reject it. rejected in such a way that we are part of this world, so that we can become the all. So we no longer have to peck at the shadow. We created that shadow long ago. We created that shadow so we may function in the world of domination and control. As the world of domination and control fades, many people no longer see the need for the ego, need to see the need for the shadow side. But the shadow side spent many, many, many centuries in service to us. It taught us how to function in the world of separation, but how to deal with the world of separation. So we return to the energy of love in this very time that we're at now. Here you are, in the world of separation, but also in the world of co-creation. So it's now that's time that you made a choice. Are you in a world of separation or? And once you've cemented that choice in your soul, you get to create the future. You get to shape the future. You get to shape the future of the 7 future generations. So I ask all people now out there making that choice, become a part of love. No longer accept separation. No longer accept domination control. Get out in the streets and march and say never more, never more. Say that with a crow in your heart, because it is a sacred law now. Never more, never more, never more will we accept domination and control. We look to dominion of the heart and love. So all species may be equal. All people may have the willingness to express full soul, totally empowered to them. So here we are, a few minutes left in the show. I've gone on and on and on. Skype has played its issue, but I'm still speaking to the energies of the world, still speaking to the energies. For those that is not breaking up, it is a special message to you right at this very moment. I'm in the zone, deep in the shamanic world, still in that fire ceremony of last night. Yes, I'm existing here and existing there, following So Crow's sacred law, coexistence and co-creation, honoring the past as my teacher, it is my creation, and the future is my inspiration. I pass on this future inspiration to all that hear these worlds, either broken up or not. The energy passes on for those that are sensitive to energy. To understand, caw, 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 and the crow creates beyond. Caw, 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 the crow of the great beyond is calling to you to accept universal law, to reject domination and control, and to accept love, and be on dominion over your brothers and sisters, so there'll no longer be a separation of two worlds. I ask the shamans of this world to step forward, the ascended masters of this world to step forward, and ask the earth mothers to step forward in our power to reject the forces of domination and control, so we may return to heart love, heart space, and the heart drum that tells us we are creating this all. We allowed this to happen a long time ago. Whether we are aware of it or not, we are the ones changing it now. Caw, 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 from the crow of the great beyond. It says, be inspired by the future, be inspired by the present, be inspired by the past, because we are here to change the future. Change the future. Caw, 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 says the crow from the great beyond. I'm doing this specifically with the shamans that are stepping back and wondering, what do we do next? What you do next is stand in your power, own that power, and bring it to the world. That is what I ask of you all. Bring your power to the world. Wear it on your heart space so all may understand. We create the future. We create the present. We are the ones that can let go of the pain, bring the love back into our heart space. I speak in this way because I'm still connected to the dream time fires of last night. So connected, and I reach into the dream world, and I bring this energy, this palpable energy, all that are listening now, and in the future energy of all archives. Feel this energy of Crow's sacred law. The past is your creation. The present is your creation. The past is your teacher. The present is your creation. The future is your inspiration. The message of Crow as I spread to all listening now. Feel this energy of love. Feel this energy of dawn, and of love, and brotherhood and sisterhood of the shamans above and below within. I call it the sacred fire. Now, as the fire begins to burn, sacred rites of passage of the fire are now present. The very deep dreams of the fire are present. The very smoke of the fire are present. The very clarity clarity of the deep dark flame inside reminds us of all. The great mystery within, the original source, the great mystery will never be solved. Great Spirit lives within great mystery and is the purpose of the co-creating all. Great Spirit is the mystery. Great Spirit is the mystery. But the truth of the illusion is free now. Should you accept the truth of the illusion, you won't be free. You should accept the truth of love, you will be free. The hour of power. And as the hour of power grows, and you begin to understand joy in your heart, and you begin to smile with a true heart, your sacred space will be lit with fire. Lit with the fire of deep inner respect that shall no longer allow domination and control into your soul. What a concept. Fire, rejecting domination and control. We now can direct that fire medicine to our soul, to our brothers, our sisters, our clan, to heal our nation, our tribe, our world. I ask you to help heal this world. I ask you to be a part of this world, to no longer be a part of the sleeping few, to be a part of the awakened many. Here we are, awakened many. 3 minutes left in the show, as I still connect to you all. So we all release our ability to connect to our allies and spirit brothers and sisters, and learn from our galactic reverends and soul families beyond. Innocence of the moment is about the truths and giving. Within those new abilities of roots, you advance into the future, finding yourself, finding law, finding the wisdom of the moment. Even when Skype is breaking up, left and right, up and down, there's still a vibration of this message, and as this vibration reaches out, the crack of thunder of the first thunderstorm of spring is coming. For all those that hear this will know, when you hear that first crack of lightning and thunder, the universe is speaking to you. Give it power of the all, giving you the power of the all. No longer in a world of separation, but in a world of co-creation, we take it and understand the humor of the moment. The current humor of the moment is what? A show I've been speaking from point A to point B to the point that I'm at now, in total connection with the Dreamtime Fires of Beyond. I brought these Dreamtime Fires of Beyond to the shamans of the chat room. They waken up. Wake up. Wake up to the facts of the future. Open your own records. Turn on your hope and home and begin. Stop the prayer pipe of inner peace. Pass that prayer pipe of inner peace, so we all begin a purification process that leads us to the sharing and quickening. As we begin to share and quicken, we express. And as we express, we learn other people are expressing the same things as us. Who is expressing us? In another lifetime, in another form, in another dream world, who is us? I ask you that because we are discovering that dream time is unlimited. And as we learn the unlimited dream time, we take it to this point where we're home, point where we accept the responsibility of the child. For all those that have children know when that child is sick and up late at night, you will sit next to it the whole night. But now it's time for you to take that creatable responsibility to yourself and sit with yourself all night and know the future, the present, and the past is uniting within you.